back in our Central Pod. This is your boy JJ, and we got Javi over here, and we're gonna be talking to you guys about Jacob Fatu's dominant, what is it called? Debut to WWE. So, what did you think, man? It was great, honestly.
Yeah, man, I loved it. I mean, first and foremost, he took out Cody, which I loved that. Like, to me, that was great. That made me, I was like, that's a good way to make an entrance, because, you know, we're not Cody fanboys here at all. I mean, and he took out Randy Orton, and he took out KO. So right off the bat, in literally like 30 seconds, he had more credibility than Solo's had for the last 2 years. Literally, like he looked dangerous,
weight, man, compared to the indies that he was doing. So
yeah. Well, even that picture that I showed you last year that I took with him, that was like the guy looked like a bear. So, so now he's a rabid bear. Well, he said he's the werewolf or whatever it is. Yeah, that's what his merch says too. So he's a Samoan werewolf, which is cool.
I'm happy.
I like it.
I'm happy for him. He went from literally he was in jail,
and
then he went from that after seeing the Usos and his cousins and all that dominating and wrestling. Then he turned his life around, and that's what's up, man. And he's really, really good. He's good on the microphone. He's good in the ring. Honestly, he's the best person right now in that group. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
without question.
Yeah, there was a rumor, which it kind of may seem, it may be true or not, who knows, that maybe Roman Reigns sent Jacob to keep an eye on Solo.
I mean, it could be. I mean, you never know.
But realistically, like, Solo has already been out of line. But I don't know. I don't see Jacob going with Roman, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, or maybe it's to protect Paul Heyman.
Maybe. I mean, like, it would be nice if he did go with Roman, but like, I guess we wouldn't get the whole reunion of like the OG Bloodline with Sami Zayn and the Usos. You know what I mean?
But I mean, maybe the other thing is that obviously, like, he's very powerful. So I don't know if it's going to fit the narrative of Roman being an underdog, because I do want to see Roman having the odds against him this time, because he's always like the guy that has all the guys going trying to kick everybody else's ass. But now this time it's the other way around, where Solo has literally the most dangerous guys. Because I mean, I'm gonna say Tangaloa hasn't looked that impressive, but Tama Tonga's like doing all this stuff, right? And they look pretty scary, pretty imposing. But Jacob's like another whole level. Like I told you the other day, it's like a hopped up Samoa Joe. Like, he's if Samoa Joe was just like on something, because he's all over the place. And I saw that promo that I sent you the other day. It's like, who the hell is gonna mess with a guy that cuts a promo like that? Nobody in their right mind.
I would. No.
Yeah, I mean, I love his wrestling style, and plus the fact, what I like about him is the only person that I could see physically comparing to him would be maybe like a Braun Breaker, in the sense that they're very fast and they're very agile, and they can do, you know, kind of not necessarily high flyer moves, even though Jacob does do some high flyer moves, but a little bit more than just your typical brawler. Like, he looks like he can do anything. Like, he's almost like, in fact, I would say the wrestler I compare him the most in terms of wrestling style, or at least versatility wise, I would say would be kind of like a Kevin Owens. You know, Kevin Owens can do both. He can do that brawling, and if he has to do some high flyer stuff, he can do it. And I mean, Jacob's awesome, man. Jacob's just fantastic. I mean, I really love it.
I wouldn't mind seeing him turn on Solo at some point, like after down the line.
Man, I feel bad for him. Actually, that's who you want him to feud with.
Who?
Jacob. Yeah.
And Solo, I think so. I think it will be good. But like, realistically, Jacob would just make him look like a baby. He'll make him look like a child. So yeah.
Yeah, he'll make him look like a child, like CM Punk would say, in the ring, on the mic, on commentary. Yeah, the whole thing.
Yeah. The whole thing. Yeah. So then Jacob is gonna be like, yeah, I don't follow your rules. I'm not. Nah. You're not my tribal chief. Like, so yeah.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Like, even the Usos, like, yeah, they've had their issues with the law and everything like that, but Jacob for real was in jail. So he literally is a guy that, like, you almost don't want to mess with. But he seems like a cool guy. Like I said, the little interaction that I had with him last year, a few minutes, he seemed really cool, a really nice guy. And honestly,
Seems like a fun guy.
yeah, but a guy that seems like he's not going to let anybody mess with him.
No.
And that's the good thing that I like, because everybody said apparently backstage that he's been extremely respectful. Everybody's liked this stuff. Even Natty put a comment on there like saying he's inspirational, how he was able to go from jail to being right now one of the best wrestlers probably on the planet right now. But but no matter what, he still has that edge. It's like, like he's only going to take so much if they try to put him in the wrong direction creatively. Like, he's not going to take it from anybody. He's going to go with the flow up to a certain point. I think the only one that could probably control him would be maybe Roman or Rocky at that point, in my opinion.
I think Paul.
Paul? Well, Paul will in a different way. Okay. In a different way, because it won't be necessarily through leadership.
Realistically, it'd be like, Jacob, we've been here before, bro. Come on, you've seen what I've done. Like, you don't have to, like, it's not like you're
just follow me.
Yeah, you're not taking what is it called? You're not taking instructions from a scrub. Like, you're taking them from somebody that's very credible, a Hall of Famer. You know what I mean? And future Hall of Famers in Roman Reigns and The Rock.
Yeah, well, and like I said, and that's the good thing about having Paul Heyman there. We know they're not going to screw up with anything. Now, the picture that you sent me there, Tangaloa and Tamatonga are looking at each other, like, what's going on here or something. I guess it's always those little things that they do to kind of put everything, kind of like the Rock with the one with the hell, basically. So I think it's little things they throw out there. Granted, knowing Triple H, what he normally does, he doesn't deviate a lot. Like, there's not a lot of swerves with him. It's more like you see what's gonna happen in the story, and it's almost it follows exactly what's gonna happen. So I don't see a lot of changes in that. And if he does turn, they may have done that just in case in the future they can reference that. But I don't necessarily see a turn right now, like anytime soon.
No, it's not gonna happen soon. It's not gonna happen now. Maybe a Survivor Series just to give the W to Roman Reigns group, but I would like for them to win a clean match, like in the Civil War. To be honest with you, but then it
has to be.
But then it's like a double-edged sword, because then you're gonna take away all the credibility from the other team. You know what I mean? So it's like.
Well, but right now Solo doesn't really have any credibility, in my opinion.
True. That is true. And I mean, they're just a bunch of like chomps besides Jacob that are just like hurting everybody.
I mean, Tamatonga's good. They just have him kind of in that little box of like, I am good for you. I'm a TV for my own hole. Like, it's like kind of like Beavis from Beavis and Butthead. Like, he's just going out like, what is wrong with you, bro? But it's like, take some tea, like drink something. You need to calm down, bro. Yeah. Seriously, now.
I think that you need to go to Monday Night Raw and start like whooping everybody. I feel just to give them a little bit more credibility. So yeah, and look dominant in wins. You know what I mean? So
cool. Hey, by the way, last thing. Who do you think is going to join next?
I mean, supposedly Hakuleo is supposed to be on the verge of coming to WWE, and then on top of that, apparently, what's his name? Zilla, but I don't know, man. He's so green.
Yeah, Zilla still needs a lot of work.
But I mean, like, if they took Jade.
Yeah, but remember, Jada is a different type of.
I know, she got the look.
Yeah, it's different.
I get it.
Zilla. It's sad to say, but I would almost want him to come after the Bloodline goes, so he can probably go to NXT, learn the WWE way. Granted, good thing is he is in Booker T's school and wrestling promotion, so he is learning the right way. That's great. He has the heritage, he has the family, he has everything there. He has all the tools to be great. So, but like I said, he just started wrestling not even 2 years ago. So, and to put him in WWE, it might actually harm him more than good. Granted, he will have a lot of people protecting him, make him look good.
Especially in such a big storyline. Like, historic storyline.
Yeah, no, I mean it's the best story we've had in the last at least 20 years, maybe of all time, but at least of the last 20 years. I mean, easy. Like I wouldn't bat an eye on that. But yeah, man. Yeah, the only thing with and with Hikuleo, I kind of get it, but my thing with him is he's known as a giant. Now, how big is he going to look when he goes to WWE? Because it's very different in Japan than over here. Because over here, he might just be another guy that's like 6'5".
He's like 6'8".
Yeah, but then it's like, yeah, you have Drew McIntyre right next to him. You have Damian Priest right next to him. Baron Corbin. And they're actually really good wrestlers, no matter what. So then you have him. It's going to be just like, okay, you're kind of a really tall guy, but you're not a giant, but you're really slow. Okay, what do we do? What are we doing here? You know? Yeah, but yeah, man. But I think he's going to show up at some point as an enforcer. Hopefully, if they make him look imposing.
Yeah, he's literally 6'8".
Yeah. Well, but then again, remember it's wrestling.
Yeah.
So it's like Kane was like 7 feet tall, but he's really like 6'8". Still tall, but nah. Let's see. All right, bro. Well, listen. Let's let it go here. We'll get back with you guys later on this week. We have another show that's dropping out soon, so just remember to like, subscribe, share. Peace.